Tom Doctoroff, what do the Chinese want, and how does it differ from what Americans and the Europeans want?
Well, the Chinese want to move forward in life, but they need to do so very carefully. So the products and brands that they have that project their status into public are what they really want. So Chinese are willing to spend a lot of money on anything that other people see you consume. So all mobile phone brands, for example, that are leading are multinationals. All appliances are local. So they want to project their status into public.
How important is status to them?
It's everything. Status is face, it's social currency. Status is the way that you invest in your identity so that you can move forward. And when you lose status, you go back. So it's like a shark. You either get more status or you die.
And you mentioned brands. Which brands are most popular with Chinese consumers now?
Well, the luxury brands, of course, are very popular, but it's a question of which luxury brands are popular. So you've got the Armani, the Mont Blanc, Gucci is a little bit less popular, but all the really popular brands are the ones that help you stand out, but without being too obvious about it. So understated bling is what really works pretty well here. Starbucks is hugely popular because it enables you to go into a public setting with a gang of professionals to proclaim your affiliation with the new generation elite. Buick is popular because it's a car that is elegant but not too show-offy, and Audi has started getting into that category as well.
Let's step back a second. What does the Communist Party have to say about all these status symbols? Do they want to kind of tamp this down, or do they say, well, look, it's your money, go spend it?
They've got pretty mixed feelings about it because on one hand, they know that this type of material aspiration, which isn't superficial, by the way, to Chinese people, it's about security and it's about standing in society. But they know that that's important to motivate the people. But of course, they're also sensitive about a wealth gap between the coastal cities and the inland cities, between people that are middle class and people that are rural. So it's something that needs to be balanced very carefully.
Is this status seeking a traditional Chinese value? Because over the last 50 or 60 years, they haven't been spending because they haven't had the money. Is this new to them?
It's not new. Brands are new, but status seeking and projection of identity is as old as Chinese history itself. Because China has always been a hierarchical society, but also a very ambitious society. By projecting your status, you had the tools to pull yourself up, to climb up the social hierarchy. So status has always been the currency of forward advancement.
And where can all this status seeking lead them? Are they going to be overspending and find themselves deeply in debt and crash this burgeoning Chinese economy?
Nope. They're very cautious at the core. They invest in status and they are extremely value conscious. I would say that the Chinese, in terms of price value equation, are the most sharp, discriminating shoppers on the planet. So they will not overspend. They will invest only when a product is going to yield benefit for them.
And is there any lingering resentment towards the Americans? Because the Americans for so long have been able to spend and buy whatever they want. Now they can do it. So to a certain extent, are the Chinese saying, look, America, you've had it so good for so long, now it's our turn?
No, I don't think so. I think that Chinese really admire the fact that Americans can be ambitious and can pursue their dreams. Now, they're a little bit frightened of American individualism because it tends to step out of the box a little bit too much. But I don't think that there's resentment about American people. I think actually on an underlying basis, Chinese and Americans have a certain affinity towards one another. There's resentment about American government and hegemony, but not about American consumerism.